Smith, John T. 555-9876. Ladies. Hey guys, name's Fen, playing some Tidum. I guess I explored that building already, so let's just cease and desist from doing that entirely. I apologize also that these videos are too dark, only...
I didn't see her making eyes at him.
In the dark mod, I guess, I can't remember if this was always the case. I think it was, and I don't remember if I ever managed to fix it. I don't think I did. But the gamma isn't captured in the dark mod, and I have to bump it in post, but that doesn't help because it's like the full color range isn't captured either. So everything's like loss of detail, so even if I bump the gamma way up in post, the detail is crap still, which is really the reason you can't see anything. Unless there's some setting that one can change in the file, I probably would need a hardware capture card, and maybe at some point. But speaking of that, I'm over halfway to my $1,000 goal for parts, which I guess is now sort of more, but, you know, whatever. Basically, I'm thinking... Yeah, Legolas, not so made of Lego now, are you? Thinking maybe I wish I had physical stuff to just, like, sit around and show you, this is what I'm gonna build. But... well, it's unbecoming of an elf, but sure. Because, like, that's super motivating to me. I guess I could show you pictures. The thing is, if I save up all the money at first, and then buy it all at once to save on shipping, that'd be, like, prudent, quote-unquote, but then I would also just have nothing to show for it constantly. Get up the ladder, dude! Hell, or don't. So apparently you could go around this mission for hours without ever going onto this ship. To the unskip. Okay? So yeah. Because the 3950X is not out till November, so I could get everything except that. Now, I mean, I could get... with $500 I could get what? The motherboard and some RAM, and maybe another hard drive, which I'm going to need 2 other hard drives. One is for a bigger raw footage disk, because the one I got now is only 200 gigs, and if I'm doing multiple videos in a day and I want to keep footage around, that gets to be a bit little. And then another one for an archive drive, because I probably got less than a year left before my archive drive fills up with local videos, so I could probably get all that stuff right now. If you'd be interested in seeing a video with me going, hey, I got these parts that I can't quite put together yet, ooh! Or I could wait till November and get the whole shtick. That'd be pretty cool. I should also probably look at and finally look at that email that I sent to the poor put-upon contact I have at the bank, asking her if there's a way to cheat the government. Well, not exactly, but, you know, I like to be silly with the way I call things. Oh. Yeah. Who needs a boat? I'm not on a boat. I'm in a town. Bitch! That's right. So... geez, what was I gonna say? God damn it. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. God damn it. Coasted to a gosh damn halt. So, yes, goodbye machinery. If you ain't been on the FenPhoenix channel in recent months or years or whatever, it's this new thing I'm working on, an album, or maybe an EP. Not sure how long it's gonna be, but whatever. It's a disc. It's a collection of songs. A disc. Dating myself there. Dating myself. Yes. So yeah. And look, I'll be honest with you, I do not need people lowering my confidence with music, with beats, anymore. That already happened enough way back in the day when my beats were legit terrible and out of key and stuff. And seriously, I don't need it. It's not motivating. It doesn't help me get any better. I'm already driven to get better. I already want to be better than I was the last time. Again, I just don't get it. So, you think that telling me encouraging words is going to make me lazy or complacent? No, it's not. It's going to make me motivated. So, I don't want to spoil the album. I've put demos up of some potential songs already on that one video on FenPony. Just search Goodbye Machinery on the FenPony journal. And I've got a couple more, and like I'm pretty proud of them, and I could put sections, little bits of them. But I'm not sure if I should do that or not. Oh. Hey, guess what? Reload whenever something bad happens. Yeah. How on earth is reloading taking multiple seconds before it does anything? Like, I just do not understand what it could possibly be doing. Like, at the very least, freeze the simulation. Like, why can't you do that? There must be some reason, but I just don't get it at all. I mean, there's multiple quick saves now, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but hey, I like that flag. It's kind of, you know, polygonal. Or polygonal, if you like. I like, Fluorite in Steven Universe. That's really cool because you just don't see that kind of thing, like...
Pretty much the same as any other night.
But it's just so happy and nice still. Hey. Get the crap out of my face. Hey, this reminds me of a dream I had, but I don't remember anything about it, other than this reminds me of a dream I had. Hi. My name is... a guy. Yeah, you know, referencing that song. It's pretty amazing. I mean, when you're a rapper, maybe you have to have your hype man do half your lyrics for you because you're doing it every night or something, but like, I don't know. I want to do a whole hour-long set, and have done, at least in the comfort of my own home. I've done a half-hour set on the real stage, and I've done an hour-long set, well, 50 minutes, as an audition here in my room, and none of y'all get to see it because it's an audition, gosh darn it, no spoilers. Oh, why is that? Just, hey, here's a doghouse. Screw you, buddy. Yeah, but like, I was already trying to make Goodbye Machinery better than FPTC DOE. Because when I listen to FPTC DOE, I can see a bunch of problems with it, but overall I still like it. Like, the beats sound kind of amateurish and not distinctive enough from each other.
Something else there.
But, and the beat Crazy just didn't turn out well in practice, but I can hear what it's supposed to sound like, and I can hear what other songs are supposed to sound like too, like Discord by Zonak and Lyoko Freaks. It's like really rough, and the singing is like kinda not quite on, and production's really like,
Look there, a bloody.
but I can hear it, and so it's enjoyable still, and you're telling me others can't hear it in my music. Well, I can hear it in others' music, so I don't know what you're talking about, bro. But also, a bunch of people said they liked FPTC DOE, and I even prodded one of them. I was like, dude, are you sure you like it, bro? He's like, yeah. And so now I'm just confused, like I don't know if it's good or not, because, you know, small sample size. One guy is giving me criticism that ended up being really condescending sounding, like, oh, you're terrible. Like, I was just wondering if you were being terrible on purpose. Oh, you are good, yeah. I mean, oh, you're not good, yeah, you're just terrible. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. And just, like, acting like his taste is objective, and I told him it was taste, but I guess he just hates evidence or something, so... I'm sorry, I want to be compassionate most of the time, but I can be pushed, and when I'm pushed, I turn into the biggest asshole on the planet. But it's your own damn fault. All you had to do was when I pointed out that you were flaws in what you were saying, all you had to do was admit them, like I do all the time when people do that. Get serious. This is a bit of a situation. A bit of a sitch. Because in the song... Please, you guys, will you shut up? Stop being a bunch of moronic crap. Whoa. Stop being a bunch of slightly inconvenient fluffy buns. Seriously, stop being stupid with the doors. I thought they fixed this behavior in the dark mode. Just walking around. Guys! I'm not even joking. Okay, have we maybe got this sorted? Well, good. Because anyway, yeah.
Must have been one of those grubbers again.
Must be one of them grubbers again. I didn't know that line was in the dark mod. Or did I? What?
Something?
See, I remember you could shoot it upwards into them. So, yeah, although that is a sort of slightly limited help. But, hey,
Be so dark in here.
the more helpful the better, I guess. Sounds like something what somebody's good old dad might say. Now, could we please... Ah, they're blocked by boards. Well, it looks like I could get those out the way, but first, better just stick this dude where fate won't have it again. Yeah, stick that where fate won't have it again, buddy. So yeah, anyways, I'm like, because I have no confidence in beats and I'm paranoid because now I don't trust my own judgment when it comes to beats now. I trust it when it comes to rhyming and rapping and singing and stuff because I have confidence. But when it comes to beats, I'm like, I check them over like, okay, is this all on key? Yes, it is. Does it sound like sort of smooth and is the mixing good? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the screen flashes when I say why. Maybe, is it because I'm on Win 7 or what? I don't know. My computer's old. I'm gonna have to get Win 10 pretty dang soon because Win 7 support runs out in like a couple of months or something. But hey, whatever. So yeah, I check all my beats like, does it sound good? And I check and check and check. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Everything's good. But then I'm just like, but maybe it isn't. Maybe I just think it is and I'm incapable of telling. So it's really unhelpful to have that shit fed even more. Because I thought I was great when I first started rapping, and I wasn't, but because I thought I was great, I was motivated to keep improving. I mean, I know this goes against conventional wisdom. This is not really the case. This goes against conventional wisdom. Can I have just a plain, like, actually dark place that isn't like, oh, maybe, maybe not. I'd sleep these dudes with the fishes, but I can't. But I could sleep with the fishes. I don't know what's with me and like going out with and sleeping with fishes. This is supposed to be funny, but it might actually be a little creepy. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess if you're near to the ground, that stuff is fine. Man, after you have a cold, you just have this slightly coughy throat for like a stupid extended period of time. Hey there, Skooma Man. Yeah, that's right, I remembered you're called Skooma Man.
Bloody torches.
Always sputtering out. Alright. Skooma Man rests above ground, no fishies involved. So yes, I already want to make Goodbye Machinery more colorful and the production be like more punchy and and just all around a bit less rough, like still with the rough aesthetic and all that, but like a bit less, you know, rough in the bad way is what I am. So, but I haven't even been motivated to work on the beats because I'm just like, why bother? I can't even do this. There's that little voice in me that goes like, you can't do this, remember? And I'm like, oh yeah, because someone told me like 10 years ago, more than 10, more like 14 years ago or something, that like, your beats, you should stick to rapping because your beats are just, you sound like you know what you want, but of course, that was a long time ago, and my beats are a lot better now. And it's stupid to think that I wouldn't ever improve after 14 years. Still, I just don't need that shit. I'm gonna be practical, and I don't care about the conventional wisdom like you should listen to criticism and not surround yourself by people who tell you're great. Yes, you should surround yourself by people who tell you're great, because it's motivationary. Oh, I came from there. Motivationary. Ah, yes, the good old chicken feed spilling out the sack. Never be able to do this in Thief, even with New Dark, I don't think. Where on earth am I, though? Oh, okay. This is different. And new.
Your dog.
Yeah, sometimes to them you gotta be precise. Except sometimes you don't. But sometimes you do. Okay, well, instead of going there, I'm gonna check this out because I think there was doors all over the place. Okay, this. Wait a minute, what? Right. Okay, that's the door I went in, but I actually wanted to go up the stairs, I guess. So, no map. Great.
What was that? Huh?
What are you doing? Frickin' realistic walking. You can't predict.
I thought I saw. What was that?
Dude. That's better. Man, I remember when I had a hell of a problem trying to knock people out into them. Come on! Stop clearing your throat! I like these little sling worm. The sling worm. And, well, it's a crate hold, maze crate hold. There's probably gonna be some chests at the end of the rainbow. And, you know, your standard, typical, stipical. Oh yeah, it's not a crate hold, I'm not on the ship. I guess I thought I was on the ship for some reason, because there's a ship in the mission, so I'm just like, I must be on the ship by now, right? Anyway, I made a ton of videos ranting about this guy, because I wanted to get it off my chest, but like, they all just seem too mean-spirited, but like, at the same time, I want to say it, because dude was just pushing my buttons, and he was like... Basically, I described, like, Killer 7, essentially. I told him, look, you got these parts that float and you don't remember the path between them and you get taken on the ride like a journey. And he was just like, yeah, I don't follow your logic, but anyway, you're dumb and you're terrible and you're stupid and you have quote-unquote unique tastes and sarcasm quotes. I'm like, okay, well, dude, but, like, a lot of other people like the album, so what do you mean I have quote-unquote unique tastes and sarcasm quotes? And then he told me I was supposed to be writing for an audience, and then I wanted to punch him in the face because that's completely backwards, and I just get really angry when people say, like, things that should be A but they're B and the logic doesn't make sense. And also, I probably have some emotional issues with... Because sometimes people just stare at me blankly when I explain to them, like, normal, obvious things that are, like, ways that I think or things I see in my head that are really beautiful, and then they act like... Like I'm being... I don't know what. But it's like I say when it feels like the ground is pulled out from under you, it's really like, it sets me off like, stop! Who and where are you?
Is that something over there? Hey, what is that?
Gameplay? I'm trying to talk. Is this different than new? Or the same and old? On this ship, excellent performance is standard, standard performance is substandard, and substandard performance will get you a lollipop shoved up your nostril and nowhere else. You have to snort the lollipop. Yeah, humiliating. That's a really nicely designed ship. I love unskips in missions. I think I said that already probably, but yeah, it's just a warehouse. Nothing in here. Oh, right, okay. No sign of S round here for a while. Would say it's because there's been more to come for in other parts of town. Doesn't matter why. Only thing that matters is that the bitch gets what she wants so she can keep his bed warm right in case he turns up here. Doesn't matter if she pisses in your face. You're gonna put on the best smile you got, and when she's done, it's gonna be yes, lady, right away from you. This new one gives me shit if someone forgets saying that, and that means you get shit from me. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll get to dump her in the drink or in the piss, as it were, because if, this is a stinking hole, I figure maybe the sewage has just run out into the water.
Hey, what is that?
Because there's this flim, an animated flim called The Great Mouse Detective. I think it's that one. And there's this one part where there's this anthropomorphic female mouse doing this singing and dancing on stage, and she sort of ends up looking a bit suspect. At least that's what I thought when I saw it for some reason. You might find that a bit suspect, but, like, I don't know. It seems like some pretty strong innuendo in her actions and in her lyrics and what they sound like, but whatever. And I don't know why I noticed this at that age, but hey, I guess... Now, Wilson, same reason for Fern Gully. Now, Wilson, we know just what you and Harry are getting up to at your place at night. It's sure not to get his lantern fixed. No, lanterns don't break so much. Now, there's two options. The first is we spread word of how things are with you two and let your own neighbors sort you out right. The second is you throw in a little gift with the usual payment. I say little, but that gift would damn well better be worth my time. In the name of S. Oh. That's how she talks. And, that's why she's a bit scruffulous, because she has that manly voice, and all she ever wanted was to talk like this. But she just can't figure out how to do the voice. It's really hard, It's like voice acting. It's tricky business. So she's angry. And I get it, man. I sympathize. I'm going to water my compassion until it soaks and sort of becomes a great big man-eating plant. Or, woman-eating plant, if you will. Oh, you must be the lady what's-her-face because you got a dagger. So all I gotta do is just knock you out, and I gets to have the last laugh, or at least a laugh. So, yeah.
So much. I'll fight you myself.
Really? Well, then again, maybe she's unKOable. That's also possible, I guess. Maybe, I don't know if you could do that. Probably. Hey, filling up time. Milady.
I'll fight
Well. Okay, what is it? Loop around or something?
you.
She's tricksy. She knows just where to stand to protect herself.
Did something.
Good. Well, no name, but, I can make some assumptions here. Keep the bed warm, or whatever you do. But nasty things are said about ladies a lot. That smoke is just brilliant. Because if a guy sleeps around all the time and is like, yeah, bro, you're always humping and dumping James Bond, you the man for some reason, or whatever. But if a woman's just like, I like sex, it's just like whore and stuff, it's pretty dumb. Like, we should just get over ourselves already. Not get over ourselves. Get over our issues already and just say, hey, we like sex and it's kind of dumb, but let's just all kind of laugh and say, yep, let's not attack each other over it. 2S, started writing all this down because it's been some time now. Don't want to forget something. Something weird going on with the apparel shop by the fort. Frank keeps his place locked up pretty tight, but had one of the boys climb up to watch him. Went into the kitchen middle of the night. and was gone. The whole night. Sure ain't gonna tell me how he slept in there. The plan's to send a fast lockpicker over next time Frank's at the fish market. Take a good look. Dug up some good dirt on Wilson. Real good dirt on him and his client. Pretty sure this is gonna make him cough up anything he's still been keeping from us. Caught wind of some break-ins not by us. Pretty well done too, so it's not gonna be Dervish's men. My gut's telling me it's that bastard that doesn't give us cuts. Gonna get us a few men to watch the harbor the next few nights. It won't be enough just to find the hideout. We got to find all the ways in and out, or he's just gonna slip away like last time. Oh, and I found a new spot to hide the loot key, 'cause the last spot didn't look like I left it. Oh, can show it to you when you're back. It's way closer to the chest now, just so you don't go looking in the old place and not finding it. Oh. You mean this chest? Oh, the key. Closer to the chest. Well. Oh. It was in the plant pot. I was trying to move the plant pot, but, you know, hey. Also, lady, just, like I said, warm the bed, not sort of warm the chest and the bed. Only one thing. We're not in a polyamorous relationship here. Leave that to Steven Universe to present in a lovely and charming way, like it does everything else. Because we live in some pretty great times, despite what you might hear on the news. I mean, they're just a bunch of assholes who just, their meal ticket is to make you angry and scared, so, you know, whatever. But I guess if you gotta make a living somehow, you gotta make a living somehow. Not like me, who mooches off the government. But, you know, I would like to stop doing that, but they kind of put this stuff up in my face. They're just like, hey, we're gonna give you $1 gazillion into this account, but you can't take it out till you're 60. So essentially what we want is for you to remain poor now by putting all your extra money into this account, so that when you turn 60, you can then start taking money out of it in chunks that allow you to live very slightly more poorly for the rest of your life, rather than me being able to use it for leverage now and then be rich now and later. They just don't want me to be wealthy. They just want me to survive, barely, I guess. I'm not really sure why they would want that, because if I was wealthy now, then they would be able to stop paying me earlier, so it would actually save them money. But the government's a moron and just doesn't. Anyways, it's good if people tell me they want to do something and I just agree, rather than me trying to tell them, hey, I'm like super Fluttershy about that. Also, I guess this is how you're supposed to travel around. Okay. Sure. So, I guess it was just loot in there. Okay, 2200. And yes, the Dark Mod has this, and, you know, I'd be always forgetting to... So total 787, so I'm gonna have to really go around type things some more. But I guess I'll get better. I don't know. I wonder if you can be a business person without doing stuff that I feel is unethical and manipulative, because it just seems like... But I mean, maybe because there's businesses I like to support, but it's like they have to be behaving in a certain way. And like, all the YouTube channels that just have clickbait, and like the ones... Okay, some of the ones that have sponsors, I'm cool, because like the ones that have sponsors where it's obvious that the reason they're sponsored by these companies is because they check them out and they think that they're good, decent companies, and that they're relevant, and that their viewers would actually be interested in their products, and blah blah blah. That's fine. What? What? Are you supposed to be this foggy? Dude, I can't even see my mitten in front of my face. Is this supposed to... Do you need to restart? I don't know, this... I don't know if you need to restart to change these settings or what. Maybe. Well, I don't know what... Also, why does this water look like all patchy and banded? Like it's 1995. I don't know. The Dark Mod rendering, at least on my computer, is a little bit weird sometimes, and especially the capturing, but hey, let's go up to the and skip. That blippering. I don't know. But, yeah, the dark mod, like in the last video, I cut out a part because it was outdated, because I was saying how the dark mod had a server crash and they lost a bunch of stuff, and their new forum is suspiciously not dark, it's white and light. Because, you know, new software just takes out options constantly. I don't know why. Never catch me doing that. And, I don't think I've taken a single option out of Angel Order. I don't think. If I have, feel free to punch me in the face. But at least if I did, I would explain it, because transparency goes a long way to stop people wanting to punch you in the face. What? Dans quoi d'instance. Lights everywhere. This mission's pretty tough. Hey. I mean, expert doesn't affect the lighting. But so yeah, this video is going to be super dark for you guys, but there's nothing I can do short of getting a hardware capture card, I don't think. Dude, will you just, like, seriously can the light? Hang on. There's some sort of... Oh yeah, there's like a frog indicator that you can turn on, I think. Or maybe that's the next version. Yeah, so if you want to, you could turn on the frog helper where it's like... Except I don't see any. Oh yeah, there we go. So it shows you like where your frog will be with that dot. So it's like, it's helpful if you want to avoid picking up like candlestick junk and just get the loot, I guess. I don't know. It's fine though. I kind of like to turn off these things if I can help it, because, you know, immersion. We're expected to make landfall this eve. The captain has made it absolutely clear that we are to depart already at the next dawn, so we will gather only the bare minimum of supplies necessary to return home. I repeat again, watch closely what their men are doing at all times. First mate, Dweezil Zappa. So I was saying some amazingly interesting, fantastically fascinating thing. Oh, I can't eat the bread. But, hex if I remember. Nice pillow, dude. Oh yeah, the dark mod. Well, two things. First, the dark mod lost their data, and they lost the page with the missions list. And someone was like, hey, we should get that back up because people are going to see the list and it's going to be empty. And then it seemed like everyone was just like, yep. And then it just kept being missing forever, but like they got it back up now, so yeah, well done. Also, the thing I was talking about before with business's and me wanting to support some of them. The thing is, I don't... In business, you have to be dishonest, but the thing is, after a certain amount of time has passed, you can be honest. Like, if you're in a business and you're competing with other businesses, you can't just say, look, their product is really good or like their product is better if it is, because you have to pretend that your inferior product is better, because otherwise it's just like you're in business and you have to be dishonest or else you're not in business. And I hate that. I hate that. Like, why can't... But then, like, after a certain amount of time has passed and it doesn't matter, then you can say it. And it's just like, dude, like, why? I mean, it's basically just big pretentious game that you're playing where you're just lying, but then after a while you can stop lying, and I'm just like, well, what does it even matter? Like, why do you even play that stupid game? Why don't you just start telling the truth right away? Because we all know. Like, if your competitor's product is better, everyone's gonna know it, and everyone's gonna know that you know it, but like, is anyone even fooling anymore? Like, nobody's being fooled. We all know that marketing bullshit is bullshit, so what the hell harm would it do for you to just be honest? Like, how stupid do you think people are that... And that's what I do, like, that's why I'm shit at being a business person, because I'm just like... I tell the truth because I just don't see why you wouldn't. You've got this short-ass fucking life. Well, it's too long, really, but... well, that's dark, but... I mean, it's like... No, I don't know what I mean. But... like, you got this life. TM. And you're gonna just spend it just lying and saying all this shit that isn't true, and for what? Like, what are you even gaining? Arg. You can tell me what you want. This whole thing with transporting a woman's been a steaming pile of shit from start to finish. Starts with having to wash builders know how many times a week just so her delicate nose don't get offended. And what are we anyway? Sailors or servant boys to some hired daughter that don't even bother looking us in the face when we got food for her? Because I'm not sure what anymore. And now look where we end up. Bloody pirate nest, that's where we are. Bet whoever finds my dead body a couple months from now can count my bones, while whoever's in charge round here is counting the coins he looted from this ship. They didn't just make up that women bring bad luck on a ship. Most of all, this woman. Everyone on the ship knows the stories now. That fortune's built on nothing but blood and treachery. By the heavens, what possessed me to sign up to this circus? Double salary don't make up for this, not one bit. Yeah, it would. Some people, I've heard a lot of people say, oh, yeah, I left my soul-sucking job that paid me $1 million a year. Because I just didn't enjoy it. It was so inconvenient to have to go to work and just sort of scribble a circle on a piece of paper and then sit and have my toes pampered all day. It was soul-sucking. Oh, I like those silver and blue things. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Don't you appreciate what you have? Maybe we should all appreciate what we have. Like me, I should probably appreciate what I have. A head. I have a head with a brain in it. Well, anyways, bye for now.